Yo, what is up everybody? We are back with another video. Today, we're hitting up the one, the only New York City. I'm hyped to take you guys with me as we explore the most iconic spots this city has to offer. We're talking about the Statue of Liberty, Times Square, that crazy, delicious pizza everyone's always raving about, and a whole lot more. So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's dive right into the action. All right, first up, we're heading over to the Statue of Liberty. This iconic landmark is like the ultimate symbol of freedom and opportunity. Standing tall in New York Harbor, it has welcomed millions of immigrants arriving by sea, offering them hope and a new beginning. You got to take the ferry over to Liberty Island, and let me tell you, the views of the city skyline from the boat are insane. As you glide over the waters, the towering skyscrapers of Manhattan create a breathtaking backdrop. Once you're on the island, you can actually climb all the way up to the crown of the statue, which is pretty epic. The climb is steep and narrow, but the reward at the top is worth every step. You get this incredible panorama of the city and the harbor. The sweeping views stretch out in every direction, giving you a unique perspective of New York City. It's windy as hell up there though, so hold on to your hats. Seriously, I almost lost mine. The gusts can be pretty strong, adding an extra thrill to the experience, but trust me, the experience is totally worth it. Standing in the crown, you feel a connection to history and the countless stories of those who have gazed upon this symbol of freedom. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France back in 1886, and it's crazy to think about all the people who have passed by this monument over the years, all looking for a fresh start in the land of opportunity. The nearby Ellis Island Immigration Museum tells the stories of these hopeful souls. It's a powerful reminder of the American dream, man. The statue stands as a beacon of hope, resilience, and the enduring spirit of those who seek a better life. All right, next stop, we're off to Central Park. This green oasis in the heart of the city offers a perfect escape from the urban hustle and bustle. From scenic walking paths to serene lakes, there's so much to explore. So we're in Central Park now, and this place is huge. I mean, seriously, it's like someone plopped a giant green blanket right in the middle of the concrete jungle. You've got skyscrapers towering all around, and then bam, this massive park where you can actually breathe and chill out. There's so much to do here, you could easily spend a whole day just exploring. You can rent bikes and cruise around, have a picnic by the lake, or even go for a rowboat ride. They even have a zoo here. I'm telling you, Central Park has it all. One of my favorite things to do here is just people watch. You've got street performers, musicians, artists, everyone's out here doing their thing, soaking up the sun. It's a vibe, man. Next up, we're heading to Times Square, so get ready for some sensory overload. Okay, guys, we made it to Times Square. And let me tell you, this place is exactly what you'd expect. Bright lights, giant billboards, and people everywhere. It's a full-on sensory overload, but in the best way possible. You've got Broadway shows flashing their lights, street performers doing their thing, and that iconic red staircase where everyone takes pictures. It's like the energy of the entire city is concentrated right here in this one spot. Now, I know some people think Times Square is too touristy, but honestly, you can't come to New York and not experience it at least once. It's like a rite of passage, you know? Just soak it all in, grab a hot dog from a street vendor, and enjoy the chaos. All right, next up, we're going up way up to the top of the Empire State Building. Okay, guys, we're up at the Empire State Building, and let me tell you, the view from up here is absolutely insane. We're talking panoramic views of the entire city, from the Statue of Liberty all the way to Central Park. It's like you can see everything from up here. The Empire State Building was the tallest building in the world for over 40 years, and it's still an architectural marvel. The way it just shoots straight up into the sky is incredible. You can take the elevator all the way to the top, or if you're feeling really ambitious, you can actually walk up all 1,860 steps. I opted for the elevator, by the way, but seriously, the observation deck is a must-do when you're in New York. It's the perfect place to get your bearings and really appreciate the sheer scale of this city. Next up, we're taking a walk across the iconic Brooklyn Bridge. All right, guys, we're about to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, and let me tell you, this bridge is more than just a way to get from Manhattan to Brooklyn. It's a journey through time, a walk through history that connects us to the past. It's a piece of history, a symbol of American engineering and determination. When you step onto this bridge, you're stepping onto a landmark that has stood the test of time. The Brooklyn Bridge was built back in the late 1800s, and it took over 14 years to complete. Imagine the dedication and hard work that went into every single stone and cable. Can you imagine the engineering feat that was back then? It's crazy. The technology and resources were nothing like what we have today, yet they managed to create something so enduring and magnificent. Thousands of people worked on this bridge, and sadly many of them lost their lives during its construction. Their sacrifice is a poignant reminder of the human cost behind such grand projects, but their legacy lives on in this iconic structure. Every time someone walks across the bridge, they are honoring the memory of those who built it. Walking across the bridge, you can feel the history beneath your feet. Each step echoes with the stories of the past, from the workers who toiled day and night to the countless people who have crossed it since. You're surrounded by these massive steel cables and granite towers, and you can't help but be awestruck by the sheer scale and ambition of it all. The design is both functional and beautiful, a true marvel of engineering. And the views? Don't even get me started on the views. From the bridge, you get a panoramic vista that is simply breathtaking. You've got the Manhattan skyline on one side, the Brooklyn Bridge Park on the other, and the East River flowing beneath you. It's a perfect blend of urban and natural beauty. Next up, we're diving into the world of art at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This museum is a treasure trove of artistic masterpieces from around the world, and I can't wait to explore it with you. Okay, art lovers, this one's for you. We're at the Met, aka the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and this place is an absolute must-see for anyone who appreciates art and history. I mean, we're talking about a collection that spans over 5,000 years of human creativity. It's mind-blowing. You've got everything here from ancient Egyptian artifacts to Renaissance masterpieces to modern and contemporary art. You could literally spend days wandering through these galleries and still not see everything. Some of my personal favorites, the Egyptian Temple of Dender, which is this massive ancient temple that they actually reconstructed inside the museum. Next up, we're hitting up the Great White Way, aka Broadway. All right, theatre geeks, this one's for you. We're in the heart of Broadway, and let me tell you, the energy here is electric. There's nothing quite like seeing a Broadway show in New York City. From classic musicals like Phantom of the Opera and Wicked to cutting-edge new productions, there's something for everyone on Broadway. And the talent, don't even get me started. These performers are the best of the best, and they leave it all out on the stage. Now, Broadway tickets can be pricey, but there are ways to snag some deals. You can try your luck at the TKTS booth in Times Square for discounted same-day tickets, or you can check out websites like TodayTix for lottery and rush tickets. Next up, we're hitting up Fifth Avenue, so get those credit cards ready. All right, shopaholics, this one's for you. We're on Fifth Avenue, and this street is basically synonymous with luxury shopping. We're talking about flagship stores for brands like Tiffany & Company, Gucci, Prada, you name it. If you've got the cash to splash, this is the place to do it. But even if you're on a budget, it's still fun to window shop and soak up the atmosphere. The window displays on Fifth Avenue are legendary, especially during the holidays. They go all out with the decorations, and it's like walking through a winter wonderland. Next up, we're heading back downtown to check out the One World Observatory. All right, guys, we're at the One World Observatory, located in the newly rebuilt World Trade Center complex. Now, this place is obviously very significant, and it's hard to come here without feeling the weight of history. But it's also a testament to the resilience of New York City and the way the city has rebuilt and come back stronger than ever. The views from the observatory are absolutely breathtaking. You've got 360-degree panoramas of the city, from the Statue of Liberty all the way to the Empire State Building. It's incredible. But more than just the views, the One World Observatory is a place to reflect and remember. Next up, we're checking out one of my favorite spots in the city, the High Line. Okay, guys, we're at the High Line, and this place is one of my absolute favorite spots in the city. It's a unique blend of urban and natural elements that you won't find anywhere else. It's basically an elevated park built on top of old, unused railroad tracks. This transformation from industrial relic to green sanctuary is truly remarkable. It's like someone took a slice of nature and plopped it right in the middle of Manhattan's West Side. The contrast between the greenery and the surrounding skyscrapers is just stunning. You can walk along the High Line from Gansevoort Street in the meatpacking district all the way up to 34th Street, and along the way you'll find gardens, art installations, benches, and even food vendors. It's a journey filled with surprises at every turn. It's the perfect place to take a break from the hustle and bustle of the city and just enjoy some greenery and fresh air. Whether you're a local or a tourist, it's a great spot to unwind and recharge. And the views? Don't even get me started on the views. You're elevated above the streets, so you get this really cool perspective of the city. It's like seeing New York from a whole new angle. You can see the Empire State Building, the Hudson River, and all the way over to New Jersey. The panoramic vistas are simply breathtaking, especially during sunset. The High Line is a perfect example of how New York City is constantly evolving and finding new ways to use its space. It's a testament to the city's innovative spirit and commitment to sustainability. And that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of New York City. I hope you enjoyed exploring the High Line with me. It's a place that truly captures the essence of what makes this city so special. Peace out from the city that never sleeps. We crammed a lot into this trip, but trust me, this is just scratching the surface of what New York City has to offer. From the iconic landmarks to the hidden gems, this city will leave you breathless. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. Until next time, keep exploring.